We all know Angela Bassett as the strong, beautiful, and talented actress that has won over audiences for decades. But away from the lights and cameras, her marriage to fellow actor Courtney B. Vance is the true epitome of Black love. Here's a look inside their love story. After earning her Bachelor of Arts in African American Studies from Yale University, Angela Bassett enrolled in the university's School of Drama, and that's where she met fellow student Courtney B. Vance. Courtney told the Oprah Winfrey Show he wasn't attracted to her at all. That wasn't the case for Angela, though. In an interview with Oprah, she described Courtney as tallish, dark, skinny, and just alluring. However, she knew he was taken. She said, "He had a beautiful, beautiful girlfriend at the time, who was also in drama school with us." While there wasn't a love connection at first, they ran in the same circles and bumped into each other all the time. That led them to becoming close friends until eventually they considered each other BFFs. According to Essence, they both earned their master's degrees in fine arts. They went their separate ways after Angela graduated in 1983. Courtney graduated 3 years later. The years passed. Angela landed roles in films like What's Love Got to Do with It, Boys in the Hood, Malcolm X, and The Jacksons in American Dream, while Courtney made his film debut in Hamburger Hill before landing the role of Paul in Broadway's 6 Degrees of Separation.
My father took his life back when I was 30, on top of the world, the theatrical world, doing 6 Degrees of Separation on Broadway. I was rocked.
It wasn't until 1994, 11 years after Angela graduated from Yale, that she and Courtney ran into each other during a night out. She told People magazine they were both single, and of course, Angela was interested. She had been following his career from a distance and appreciated his consistency, the way he treated other people, and how passionate he was. They ended up going out on a date, but Angela was left feeling disappointed. She said, "Dare I say, it wasn't memorable." She described Courtney as a really nice guy, but added that he was, quote, "kind of boring." Boring or not, the two kept pressing on. For their second date, they took it to the golf course. Courtney said they had a great time, and that's when he realized he liked her. Angela agreed. She said, "It was easy, not putting anything on it, not trying to impress." From there, Courtney's affection for Angela grew. On one occasion, he spent 3 hours trying to write her the perfect love letter. After throwing away about 100 sheets of paper, he ended up writing, "I like you, you like me, check yes or no." Angela said that while reading the note, she saw a deeper side of him. She said, "I began to see the heart of the man, and it was intriguing." Angela wrote in their co-authored book entitled Friends, A Love Story, that after he kissed her, she felt like a teenager again. She got chills up her spine, across her butt, up her neck, and even across her scalp. Soon thereafter, she went to Milan for a fashion show, but wasn't able to sleep because all she could think about was Courtney and that magical kiss. He felt the same. He went to Detroit to attend his mother's retirement party and couldn't wait to tell her that he had finally found his wife. After getting engaged, they decided to abstain from intimacy for the entire year prior to their wedding. According to Essence, Courtney said they chose to go that route because they knew their relationship was so special. Angela thought it was a brilliant idea. However, she admitted it wasn't easy, and one night she begged Courtney to give in. But she knew their decision was for the best. She told NPR, "I wanted to really see him for who he was, and I wanted him to see who I was." Courtney admitted that in the past, he always approached relationships by having one foot in and one foot out, just in case something went wrong. But he knew he wanted this to be his first, last, and only marriage, so he had to do things the right way by going all in. Before tying the knot, Courtney told NPR they worked on themselves and waited for just the right time to say their I do's. That day just so happened to be October 12, 1997. Courtney admitted to NPR he cried on the big day because he was so overwhelmed by all the emotions. He said to himself, "This is it. My whole life is flashing by me." Angela, on the other hand, took the whole day in stride. They enjoyed a lavish fairy tale wedding, and they each inscribed the other's wedding band with a message. Angela's ring says, "ABV God, CBV," to remind her to keep God in the middle. Following their wedding day, they only had one night before Angela had to leave to film how Stella got her groove back. They went to Shutters on the beach in Santa Monica to spend their first night together as husband and wife. They know marriage is hard work, so they constantly keep their relationship in work mode. However, that doesn't mean that things have been smooth sailing. Angela even admitted to NPR that she experienced doubts in the beginning. She said, "It would seem so overwhelming that I would think, maybe we did this too soon." Their first 2 years were the most critical. Courtney said, in order for the two of them to become one, they worked with a marriage counselor. The counselor told Courtney that Angela wasn't the one with the issues at all. The counselor added, "It's you that's out of order. You've got to be the man that you say you are when you got on one knee and said, 'Will you marry me?'" Courtney stated from that point on, he continued to work and improve himself until he became that man both he and Angela knew he could be. After 2 years of marriage, they decided to expand their family, but ran into some obstacles. According to People magazine, they first went to a fertility specialist, and after 7 years of not conceiving, Courtney started to look into adoption. That's when a family friend recommended surrogacy, and the couple decided to move forward with that plan. They created a deep bond with their surrogate and were surprised to hear she was carrying twins. On January 27, 2006, 5 weeks before their due date, their son and daughter, Bronwyn and Slater, were born. As they continued to learn, love, and grow together as a family, Courtney admitted to Guideposts that things don't get any easier. He said, "I fail every day in my relationships and my marriage. I must say, honey, I'm sorry about 10 times a day." He realizes he has to check his ego at the door, and he credits the Bible for keeping him focused. He said their marriage is all about her and making her happy because the Bible tells him, "If I don't do what I'm supposed to do in terms of honoring her, my very prayers will be hindered." After more than 2 decades of marriage, Angela said she no longer counts the years because she wants to stay present in the moment. She's also so appreciative of her husband. She said he makes things easy because all she has to do is tell him to step in and he will step up. After all the years together, Angela has some advice on how to keep a marriage intact. She told Parade, "You have to allow your partner to be who they are." She said, "It's important to celebrate your partner's strengths and help them with their weaknesses, but only when they ask for help." In a world where quickie Hollywood divorces and marriages are the norm, Angela is happy and content with the man of her dreams. She told Rolling Out, "Sometimes I have to let my guard down and be vulnerable. He sees that and still accepts me." We wish Angela and Courtney many more years of love and happiness. Let us know your thoughts on their love story, and thanks for watching Real Reality Gossip.